prepare to put on your tinfoil hats.
Tonight we'll be talking to Eric about his experience with ghosts in his home. If you have had an experience that you would like to share, you can contact us at challengeunknown@gmail.com.
I'm 23 years old, living in Sweden, and some strange stuff have been going on the past month. And it all started, I think, 3 weeks ago. It started with a police case, like right beside my apartment. And it have been rumors in like Facebook's group with this apartment floor about a murder or like foul play or that the dad has been like hurting the children or anything. But nobody knows.
Scary.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. Like there are police tape all over the neighbor's door.
Oh, wow.
So there must be something serious going on.
Right.
But nobody knows. The news haven't told us anything. The newspaper hasn't told us anything. So probably it will come something out it soon. But I think it was like 2 or 3 days after this, my friend was over at my place, hanging out, was playing some video games, up all night. And when we're about to go to bed, my Google Home thingy is starting to make static noise. And I have never heard this done this before.
It's really weird.
Of course. Yeah, it can be like a glitch, you know. So it wasn't that like a big deal then.
Right.
But then it's like, okay, fuck it, I don't care about that. But then it starts doing like ask random questions like in the middle of the day. It starts to get turned on songs. It's giving me the one of the most creepy stuff was it's giving me GPS directions to like a abandoned church just nearby.
Whoa, that's freaky.
And yeah, that's freaky. And I was like, was the TV on so it heard me like saying something? But no, it can't do that. It isn't that smart. So I checked up the church and everything, and the only thing I found was that some people said it was haunted. And I was like, okay, that's creepy.
Right, that's
But
creepy.
I didn't found any like, oh, somebody was murdered there or anything like that. So I was like, it's just a coincidence. But now to the scary parts. I think it was I uploaded a video to YouTube. I was asking people on Reddit and on other forums about the glitch with the Google thing. And the only thing I got was it's defected. It's sometimes asking questions on its own. Like it can happen, I'm like, okay. And then I record on YouTube because I want to know if people can tell me something there. Like YouTube can help me also. It's also a forum.
Right.
So I was recording a video and I'm asking all these questions like to people, why does it do this static noise and shit? And all of a sudden I hear a bang in the bathroom. And I was pretty shocked at the moment in the video. I was like, I could barely like, well, what could have done this bang? And I go in, I see like nobody lives in my apartment, so nobody can do it.
Right.
And my cat can't do it either because she was with me. And you can see in the video the cat's looking in the bathroom like all shocked. So when I go back from the bathroom, I got a nosebleed. And that was like the most the random thing, like how can a strange sound going on in the bathroom, then I go back and get a nosebleed? Something must be coming up.
Are nosebleeds something you've
like,
had before, or was this like a one-time thing?
No, this was a one-time thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
So what happens next?
Yeah, so next thing is like, I was starting to look up on the internet, like, what should I do? Because if this starts happening weird stuff, like, I'm getting like pretty freaked out now. So looking on the internet, and some people tell me like, oh, I need to buy this herb and go around the house and yeah, like open windows to cleanse the spirits or whatever. because I told them about the police thing, and they like, okay, bad spirits can come from that place over to me. Like, oh shit, okay, that's maybe it's legit.
Right.
So, like, when this happened, after this experience, I started to have like weird dreams, not scary dreams. So it was like just strange locations and strange things happening in dream. Like my legs started to like stretch out, and I could see one person is standing up in a window looking at me.
That's weird.
It's really weird. And I have like funny strange dreams, but this one was really like just strange. And on this week, I've been seeing like stuff flying by the eye. But I mean, like that can be paranoia, but I don't know.
Right.
So that's like the story whole, but the video is like that I got that bang on the video was like pretty much the confirmation that something is going on.
Right.
Mhm.
How loud was this bang? Tell us more about the bang. Did you ever find out what the bang was and how loud was it and what did it sound like?
Yeah, it was pretty loud. It sounded like someone slammed my bathroom shower door. So if you watch the video on YouTube, you can actually hear it is pretty loud. And when I walk in there, there's nobody. I check every like corner, like if they're my neighbor was fucking with me or something. But I mean, like nobody goes into your apartment without saying like.
Right.
Real quick, can you tell us the title of the video?
Strange. I think this strange stuff is going on in my apartment. The uploader name is Eric Otto. Let's see if I can right.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. That sounds really exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I found it.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Let
Check
me
it
know
out.
what it looks like, Dane.
Okay. I was gonna suggest that. Do you know what sage is?
Hmm?
Do you know what sage is, Eric?
Yeah, the people have been referring to use it like burn the sage and
Yeah, you get
go around them.
a thing of sage and you burn that around your apartment. It's supposed to like ward
Yeah.
off negative energy, bad spirits, stuff like that. But that may be
Yeah.
something you want to look into.
I've really considered to actually do that.
Mhm.
And if that doesn't help, I don't know.
What's really interesting about
Because
this
my
whole... Oh, sorry, go ahead, man.
no, sir. Go
Oh,
ahead.
well, I was going to say what was really interesting about this whole thing is none of this started until that whole police thing went down.
Yes, that's the creepy thing.
Right.
I have never. I'm the person who like if somebody's telling me a ghost story, I'm always the one telling like, okay, something must like be logic here. Something must have happened that's been like, yeah, it's like the normal thing is, oh, it's the wind, it's animal sounding or something. But this
Right.
time, I was not that person to like, ah,
Well, right. When you're home
because I
alone
can't explain it.
and you have no explanation for
Yeah,
something that you witnessed,
yes.
it's hard.
The only thing in my apartment is my cat, so. But that bang could not have been done by my cat. You can hear it pretty well in the video.
Yeah, so in the video, it's actually really loud and sudden when it happens.
Yeah,
And the nosebleed happens almost immediately after.
That's wild.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if it happened like immediately because the blood was kind of a bit dry and a little bit thick.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
It could have happened before and you didn't notice until then.
Yeah, I mean like it was still like what do you call it? It wasn't dry all the way. It was like having a bit of drips coming, and I could feel it with my fingers because I thought at first like okay, it can happen before, but it was still raining.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Nevertheless, it's like a very weird and kind of spooky series of events.
Yeah, and I still want an explanation. Like I really want to know what happened in the apartment beside my apartment, because if it's true, if the dad have done anything, then I'm really gonna freak out.
So just for
Because
confirmation, None of this started happening until after you saw like all the police outside, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How long have you been living there?
Oh, I've been living here for 1.5 years.
No, that's
Oh.
a long time.
Yeah, you've been there a
So-
while.
Yeah. And then like it's never happened anything like this.
So one thing I've heard of before is this is just going off the assumption that whatever happened there was a murder or homicide or whatever.
Yeah.
Is when people are murdered or they commit suicide, their spirits become trapped,
Yeah.
and they start
Yeah,
doing
it
spooky
must
stuff
be.
such as that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like it can't be just a weird coincidence that this just happens with the Google thing or with the slam, or it must be something.
Hmm.
Are you familiar with the term
But
poltergeist?
yeah, I've been thinking about that, and just the thing with the Google thing give me GPS directions to this church. I've
Right.
been reading some of this church and like what year it was built and all that. And if there was like any, I don't know, war going on that was affected by it or something like that. But I can just see that it was built like in the middle times or something like that.
So it's old.
So it's just weird. Yeah, it's old. It's real old. And there's still ruins left. And people say it's haunted, but I don't know. I can't confirm that.
I'm really interested. Well, is your shower door? You said you had a shower door, right?
Yes, yes.
Is it glass or what? What is it? What is it?
Yeah, it's glass.
Okay. So weird.
So if you were to watch the video Stackhouse, it's kind of like a corner shower,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
and the entire thing is glass.
Will you PM it over to me real quick, Dane?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, check
you,
it out.
fam.
That is wild. That is really
Yeah,
wild.
it's creepy.
That sounded.
And it was like I wanted to like film all my whole apartment to see like so nobody can be here, like nobody can do that because nobody's that fast to
Yeah.
run from my bathroom out the door while I'm still recording.
Well, you
Or
also
that
had.
quiet.
Yeah, you had hardwood floors, if I
Yeah,
remember.
quiet too.
There's no one running through that quietly. Your mic would have picked it up. That's wild. It
Oh, yeah.
sounded almost like. I mean, it was pretty loud. I think it was. I wonder what it was in the bathroom. Maybe a shampoo bottle or maybe the glass door. Not really too sure.
Yeah, I thought about like some balls like falling down, but all my balls are on the floor,
Right.
so they can't fall down. Yeah, I
Mm.
was thinking about that first too, but as a like you can hear the glass slamming on the door.
Yeah, whatever made that sound definitely sounded weighted. Like it sounded heavy.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I've seen a lot of
and I'm oh,
I was gonna say me and Dave have watched a lot of YouTube videos that claim to catch paranormal stuff, and some of them are like
yeah,
pretty obviously scripted and stuff or faked, and like there's just a handful of them that are like really weird where it's just like yours where
mm,
it's like yeah you're casually talking about it trying to find something out and some crazy stuff happens like and you were caught totally off guard like that was pretty genuine in my opinion.
yeah.
That's
I felt
Same.
like it kind of sick to get that like recorded
right.
because I could easily like been telling the story like nobody could believe me, but I have it on tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can prove them wrong. And I'm not the person who says like I believe in ghosts and stuff. Well, because sometimes you can watch videos like get a little bit like superstitious.
Hmm.
But now I genuinely believe it's like something is going on.
Yeah, dude, that would personally freak me out. I mean, even that was in the middle of
Yeah,
the day. I mean, I can't imagine if you were in your
yeah,
apartment alone at night, it's dark, and then stuff like that starts happening.
Yeah. Oh wait, I actually forgot to mention one thing. About my cats. That's actually one of the most random thing either. Like that's like one of the things adding to the list of weird things. My cat is like 1.5 years, so she isn't that big.
Hmm.
I mean, like she's kind of, what do you call it? She's running around and playing with
Playful.
toys and all crazy stuff. Yeah, playful. Yeah. But when this happened with the thing with the neighbor, with the police investigation and all that stuff, she been acting really weird around the bathroom. I mean, she has her litter box there, but she have never ever like hissing at it, or what do you say when a cat gets angry, or
Yeah,
Hissing. Yeah.
yeah, hissing, yeah, hissing in the bathroom. Like I thought it was like some bug in there, or like something heavy, and she's scared of it. But this happened like 3-4 days after with this police case. So that was just one more thing. Like, why is this thing happening now?
So since the police case, your cat's been I'm gonna just call it skeptical about the bathroom. Like he or she
Yes.
doesn't really want to go in.
And she's standing like in front of the main door, just like curled up like all the time, like waiting for.
Mm.
She've never done that before either.
Isn't there a thing Stackhouse with animals when it comes to haunted things? Like they can sense it.
it's one of the many
Yeah, I've been
theories out
searching
there.
it too. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of
I mean,
weird.
like cats can like see shadows and start like looking on the walls and stuff like that. But I don't know about like hissing like just in the air for nothing.
Well, I mean, typically, I've dealt with a lot of cats in my life because of them being like feral and growing up on my grandparents' property. There's like hundreds of them. You never see a cat actually hiss at something unless it has a reason.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, like I'm grown up with animals too. I mean, like we have nice cats and rough cats. I've never incurred like a cat just hissing in the air for no reason.
It's always like a defensive thing. It's like letting you know to back off because
Oh, I
it
don't know.
will. Yeah.
It sounded like just yeah, like you hear in movies or videos, like a cat hissing. I don't know what it mean. If it's just marking its territory or something. I don't know.
And no, I think it's more of a defensive thing. So
Okay.
it feels threatened, so it hisses.
Yeah, I
All
believe
right.
hissing is a deterrent.
All right.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting. I hear a lot of that when it comes to the paranormal stuff. Is a lot of people explain or describe weird animal behaviors.
Yeah, because I looked up all this stuff with random sounds and like animals and all this. What's with the dreams? Like how does it connect with this poltergeist, or what did you say earlier?
Yeah,
Poltergeist?
poltergeist.
Yeah, so I don't know what the connection is there. I talked to one person who talked to me pretty lengthy,
Hmm.
and he told me the dreams has like didn't have like any connection to all this happening for him, but it's
Hmm.
still weird because I dream like funny stuff like everybody does, but this was just so bizarre dreams, not horrific, scary like jump scares and stuff like that, but just like I told. Like I can lay on bed and I feel like my arms stretching out and somebody's watching through a window just looking at me, like stuff like that.
These are very vivid, I assume.
It's weird.
Hmm. So, can you go into a little bit more detail about your dreams? Like what
The
exactly do you
ones
remember happening?
yeah, I try to like write down all the things I can remember.
Mm.
So I think there are two particular dreams I remember that was the most strangest. the one with the one thing, I'm laying in my bed, and I'm feeling like somebody is stretching my arms, and like, well, I can't move them apparently. But then it's just I can see somebody opening my window, and you stare at me like blank face, just a normal person height is staring at me, and it felt like I was in those sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I've had those twice. I know the feeling. It was that feeling.
Oh.
Yeah. So I thought first in the dream it was happening in real, but that was just getting too weird. Like it's only the arms stretching out. The
So
people won't understand.
just for context, you live in an apartment, correct? I assume you're on one of the higher stories.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh
so
no, sorry. I'm actually on the first floor.
oh, you're on the first floor, so it's possible
Yeah.
for someone to actually do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, that's actually making it more creepy. I haven't thought about that.
Way
Oh,
to freak
that's
him out, Dane.
yeah. Thank you, man.
I
No,
apologize.
but seriously, just the thing you mentioned there, like I felt this presence like in the eye, side of the eye, like somebody is just standing there. But I think I'm just being paranormal. I don't know. I mean, it can play with your head, but it seems so weird with all these things happening once together.
I think overall this is a very strange situation since it's happened so recently, and you being skeptical originally, but now starting to
Yeah.
believe something is
Yeah,
messing with you.
I really start to yeah. And I would never believe this would like happen to me, but apparently it can.
Yeah. So I think my main recommendation to you is saging your house.
Yeah, really, I like. If this doesn't work, I need to get some experts to see if there's like something going on.
Personally, I wouldn't get an expert unless I felt it was life threatening.
Yeah, sure.
But
That's
obviously
true.
take the steps that you need or you feel you need.
Yeah.
One of the things that I
I
wanted
mean,
to
like,
go ahead, man.
Hmm.
I was gonna say the the reason I brought up poltergeist in the first place is poltergeist. A lot of the
yes.
stuff surrounding them is they generally pop up when there's some type of negative environmental factors, family issues, things along those lines. I was talking to a guy who actually he was from the UK. He never came on the show, but I was talking to him off the air kind of thing, and he was saying that him and his girlfriend got in this fight and it got really heated, and that's when things started to like fly around the house, or their apartment I should say, to be more accurate. And that's one of the main constants that I hear when people refer to poltergeists is that it's surrounding some type of negative energy environmental thing. And so when you talk about a murder, that could have been what fueled this thing to start acting out, whatever it is.
Yeah, probably.
So, but who knows
I
for
mean,
real?
like, yeah, who knows? I'm just I have like a really hard time just accepting all this. Like, is this really happening? Like,
Yeah, of course.
if I mean, like, if they actually come out with a police statement that there's been a murder,
Mm-hmm.
it's all gonna make sense. And I'm gonna get professional help to just solve this issue because if anything more happens, I mean, like, I can't have friends, so
Right.
Yeah, because you don't want to put them in any sort of danger.
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I'd say just tread cautiously with whatever this is and make sure you're aware of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But man, that's wild. How long was the police tape
Yeah.
up and stuff for it? How long did that investigation or whatever last?
Let's see. I remember it was there some days before my friend come to me when they had this strange thing happened. I think it was maybe a week or maybe one half.
So you're thinking about a week?
Yeah, I think a week. But it
Wow.
can be more because yeah, I work a lot. What do you say? Outside of town, so who knows?
Do a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for a police presence to be taping off an area for such a long period of time is pretty big indicator.
That's something
Something
bad or big
serious.
happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if there was a
Well,
robbery kind of thing, they show up for a day kind of thing. If there was domestic violence, people would have shown up for a day, but like for them to be there for a week taped off, that's pretty serious.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah, because I heard my neighbors like told me when they're trying to like sneak hear what the police said, like they are also the neighbors to this person. And they heard the police say it was a case. Oh, they say it in Swedish, but I think they call it priority 1 or 2. I think it was.
so it's a high priority
But
case,
I don't
something
know
that
the yeah, but I don't know the police like slangs for how important something is or how awful it is or something like that. But priority 1, I mean that can be anything.
yeah.
It
Right.
can be from well, I don't know.
I mean, for all we know, it could just be a drug house. So they're storing a bunch of drugs
Yeah,
there
it can be
or
something like too,
firearms.
like it's something like a yeah, like some like drug related thing, like something happened there, like a brawl or something.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that could be an explanation if it was a drug house or some kind of staging area for whatever type of crime. That could be a reason it was taped off for so long.
I'm just waiting for the confirmation by the police what's happening, so I can get a more clear picture if
What's going on?
something is really going on. Yeah.
It's wild.
Once that comes out, that'll definitely help you determine whether or not
Oh yeah.
it may have been the source.
But the thing is, if they now say that there was like only like a robbery, we say
Mhm.
it's nothing big at all, then what is it then? What can it be then?
That's a
Something
good
else.
question.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Something else. So yeah, that's gonna be like even more questions. I'm actually hoping they say it's a murder. Just I don't know why. I don't want to say it's a murder because that's horrible.
Right.
But for me, it's gonna be more clear.
Right. Because if it's not that, then now you got to start asking questions like, why is this stuff starting now?
Yeah.
Where's this coming from?
Yes. Exactly.
That's
I don't know.
insane.
Maybe Google Home Minis are haunted.
Maybe.
I have to get rid of ours,
Oh.
Stackhouse.
Yeah, we got to throw
I
it
mean,
away.
like, oh, it's so weird. It's asking like super weird questions. Like, I think one of the most weird questions was like an old, you can say it in English, librarian.
Mhm.
Like some person in Sweden who was a librarian, blah blah blah. He used to read up the whole wiki page. Like, the name was so strange. So how could it hear me, one way say kind of that name to get it starting, but I haven't even say Google to get it started. So why just rambling all this up?
Hmm. Well, with the Google Homes, I don't know. I don't want to say it because mine's going to turn on, but blank Google, and then it turns on. It needs to be
Yeah.
those words exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you have to say the phrase to get it to activate for you.
Yeah, so that's like one of the more scared things. And I've been like plugging it out, see if it's still going on, but then it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I reset it too. Like gone through the steps with Google support.
To
And it
completely
doesn't help.
reset the
It doesn't help.
system.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
That's weird.
Yeah, it still plays music sometimes, and having this static noise going on at night.
That's
And
really
I can't
weird.
have it plug in. Yeah, I can't have it plug in. I need to just throw it away.
Yeah, me and actually watching your video, me and Dane both have the same actual model.
Yeah.
I really, the small one.
Yep, we have the mini.
Yeah.
Did you happen to get yours for free from Spotify?
No, actually I bought it myself.
Oh, Spotify was doing this promotion where they were giving away Google Home Minis for free.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we got ours.
Yeah, that's how we got ours.
All right. Okay.
But
No,
yeah,
I actually bought it myself.
yeah, that's so weird that's still happening to you with that thing.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to like write down everything it starts to ask, so I can get like if it says something, I can maybe connect it with something else. It said like
Hmm
a week ago or later.
Right. It's a good idea.
Just to get the yeah, because think about it. If it's now a poltergeist who talks through well electronics or stuff, I don't know the right ways getting connection with people.
Right.
Can you
But
actually give us a few of the questions that it's asked?
Hmm?
Can you tell us some of the things it's asked?
like I said, it's a lot of stuff from Wikipedia. And it's saying like specific persons, and that's the one thing I get really interested in. Like this librarian. Um, I haven't write down that one, but still a strange thing to just starting to rattle about. Like sometimes it can ask like, what was it? Like, have you been outside today? Blah blah blah. The GPS directions to the I can say it in Swedish, Överby kyrkby. And just yeah.
That was the church,
Alright.
right? The GPS directions.
Yeah. The Överby kyrkby, that's the church.
Okay.
But I'm starting like yesterday. I heard it like start rambling about. No. Oh my god. Have you ever tried to do the do you wanna play a game thing with the Google
Would
thing?
you board?
No. I mean like if you tell the Google thing to like, oh, can you play a game? Have you tried it?
No, I have not.
Because me and my friend was like trying it out when it was yeah, it was bored. He was trying to just say dumb stuff like and we tried this, oh, can I play a game? And it started like talk. It said like, oh, do you want to play the talk game? Or I don't remember what it was. So it's supposed to be like you say something and it's supposed to say something back like I don't remember, it was something really stupid. Like I don't know. You should try it and you see for yourself. But it
Is it
started to
like?
talk backwards.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if that's like supposed to do it, but it sounds like almost a bit demonic sometimes when it starts to like talk backwards. Like we couldn't turn it off. We like saying to Google, like, "Hey Google, stop now," and it just keep repeating. Like that was really creepy.
That
And
is
I
I
really
didn't,
see
I
creepy.
didn't
that.
take it. Yeah, I didn't take it serious at all at that time. But now I'm like, wait, if that's maybe that's connected to all this happening now.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like 2 weeks before it happened with the partner.
It's a very strange case in general. I'd think that
Yes.
obviously there's always a chance, whether it's a small percentage or not, that it's just pure coincidence that all these weird things are happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that in the back of your mind because it could be like a 0.5% chance that it's all just a coincidence, but
Yeah, it's
there
really
actually
hope so.
could be something happening.
Yeah, I really hope it's just some coincidence of some kind, but well, if it's I'm gonna keep a journal to keep like all logged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See if I
definitely
can
keep it
find
logged.
any like connection.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Like,
see where your story goes with this.
yeah, I mean, like, I hope I don't find any connection through anything of this. I guess I don't want any like paranormal thing going on here. It will be too much to handle for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
Right on, man. I'm excited to see where
What
your
to
story
say?
goes from here for sure. We're sitting at about 37 minutes. Do you have any other details you want to tell us before we kind of start wrapping things up?
Hmm. No, the only detail I like remember the people from the neighbors that had the police tape.
Hmm.
The only thing that I've seen from them, I never actually seen them, so I don't know if there is a family or anything like that. That's pretty weird too that I've never seen them.
That is weird.
But I've seen like I've seen like dumped clothes outside of the door and like trash bags and stuff like that.
That's
So
weird.
something must be going on there.
Hmm.
That's like the only I don't know.
So you've talked to the neighbors personally, correct?
I've talked with my friend neighbor that I know, but I've never seen this person or family that was next door.
Have you asked your friend if anything weird has been going on his end?
No, I haven't actually. That's a good idea. I should
Yeah, that's
actually.
something you should do because typically people when they experience stuff like this, they're not very upfront about it. They don't just like start telling everyone,
no.
you know.
I haven't even told my family. Like, I haven't told my nearest friend. The only thing he knows is the thing with the music and the static noise going on.
Yeah.
Because he was there, so you know.
Right. He witnessed it.
Yeah.
I recommend asking him, and maybe you could talk to your family and see if they've had any experiences of the similar nature, but beyond that.
Yeah.
Right on,
But
man.
there's like, is there any questions you have? Like, maybe if you have any questions that can remind me of anything else.
Stackhouse?
Well, you said yourself you're not much of a believer, I guess we would say, but now that you're starting to experience things, do you have a theory as to whatever might be causing it is, and what it, where does it exist? What is it?
If I'm gonna be the thought that most likely a thing is going on, if it's now something paranormal,
Hmm.
that must be something with the neighbor. If the person have done anything like, I don't know, killed somebody or like harmed somebody, maybe that kind of energy has powered up the thing. Because I talked to a guy on Reddit, he was very detailed about everything about this paranormal stuff. It was
Yeah.
like reading a he talked to me. So he kind of knew his stuff.
Mm.
And he told me that when I told him about this apartment thing going on, he told me that spirits can act when bad thing happens from a bad person. So if one person had like hurt somebody or something, that negative energy can affect this paranormal being. So I guess something from that then.
So just so I can understand, he's basically saying that the paranormal being is neutral, but when something bad happens, it somehow agitates or whatever, and it starts to act more
Yeah,
negatively.
that was my understanding of the thing you
Mm.
told me.
Okay, that's
I don't know if he's
interesting.
expert, but I mean, like, a private person doesn't write two whole like yeah, like a book of
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I took it. Yeah.
You're taking it for face value.
Yeah. I believe him, and I like read some stuff on the internet too, and I'm starting to believe that's the most reasonable cause.
Okay. Will you keep us updated? Like if any other thing
Sure.
happens?
Sure.
Personally,
Like I said,
I'd
I'm
appreciate
gonna
that.
yeah, I'm gonna have my Google thing plugged in, and I'm gonna keep a journal of all the dreams I'm having because it will be pretty. Like I said, I don't want to find any connection, but if I do, it will be pretty interesting to see what it's led to.
Yeah.
Maybe it's have to do something with the church. If I found any like connection with the church, that's just one indicator that something is, yeah, wrong.
Yeah, man, and keep your phone on you for sure. For if you can get any more weird stuff happening with the Google Home on video, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to record at night too because if I can, I don't see what's going on at night. Maybe my cat's doing something weird at night. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, but I'm a bit scared to do it here because if I found something at night, I'm gonna have trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Understandably so.
Yeah, I'm already now like having trouble sleeping because of these weird dreams. I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes I don't know what's real or just you don't know what's real when you dream. So it's pretty more freaky.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, thanks for coming on,
Yeah.
Eric. That was awesome.